welcome to News to Me. I'm Izzy and I'm here to make sure you are all up to date on the important issues when you go back to school on Monday. Speaking of schools, some are telling us that students no longer have to wear masks when we return to classrooms. But a group of more than 150 doctors and scientists say masks in schools over winter and better ventilation in classrooms is important in the ongoing fight against COVID-19. The government says it is now up to each school whether children have to wear masks, something to keep in mind when you head back to kura. Dairies and malls are reporting as many as 20 ram raids each week, and police say they're worried someone will get seriously hurt. Children and teenagers have been using stolen cars to smash through shop windows, to steal electronics, clothes and other items. The police say ram raids are not a new thing, but they are increasing, and many of the children are aged between 11 and 14, even as young as 7. 7 years old. Isn't that absolutely crazy? More sightings are being reported of rare bioluminescent waves which can be found on beaches around New Zealand. It makes the waves glow a spectacular vivid blue colour like this. How beautiful! The phenomenon is caused by tiny blooms of phytoplankton that glow when disturbed, which is why they light up when they're hit by waves. If you're going to try, one suggestion is that rainstorms help, as do hot days, so the algae can bloom and then the right tidal and wind patterns are needed to bring the algae to the shore. How interesting! This week on News to Me, we're going international. We've got a very special treat for you. Zion is over in Fiji ahead of the history-making Super Rugby game in Suva. Bula vinaka, Zion.
Bula vinaka, Izzy. It is great to be here in Suva to celebrate what is going to be an epic weekend. The Fiji and Drua are playing their first ever Super Rugby game on home soil against the Highlanders. We've been here just over 24 hours and the buzz is absolutely amazing. Also playing this week are Moana Pacifica, who've had it very tough over the last few weeks with COVID going on. They've had to play 6 games in just 3 weeks. So there's plenty of Super Rugby action going on this weekend. And don't worry, Izzy, I will bring you some presents back.
E Zion kua tau te maramatanga ki te katoa nei mihi atu nei. I look forward to all of the many gifts you'll be bringing me back. Have you ever woken up one morning after a crazy dream and thought, what was that about? Well, this week we explore what happens when you're asleep. What are dreams and do they actually mean anything? Check this out.
It's still early. I was having such a nice dream. It was a bit weird though.
Hey dreamers, want to learn a little something about those crazy visions your brain makes while you sleep? What is a dream? Well, it happens when we're sleeping, and sleep is an essential function that allows our body and mind to reset and recharge for a new day.
Have you ever wondered how much sleep you get in your life on average? 26 years. And each night you might spend up to 2 hours dreaming, experiencing somewhere in the range of 3 to 6 separate dreams.
We're not dreaming all night, so there must be a certain time when we're most likely to dream. Here we go. REM, or REM sleep.
Yeah, so during the REM stage of sleep, you dream the most. Your body is at its stillest. However, rapid eye movement occurs behind our eyelids, indicating that your brain activity is high.
Dreams during REM sleep appear to be considerably more visually vivid and bizarre than dreams during other sleep stages.
Basically, while the body is resting, the brain is firing and conducting its own film festival. So, I hear you ask, why does our brain give us scary dreams? Let's take a look at some of the more complex dream types. Nightmares are our frightening dreams that link to fearful emotions. Lucid dreams are when a person is aware that they are dreaming and can control and change the dreams as they are happening.
Aha! That would explain me turning into the superhero who was saving puppies at the fun fair.
And recurring dreams are the ones that happen over and over again. Studies show that there are common factors that can cause any of these types of dreams.
Lucid dreams have been linked to those with higher brain activity, particularly in the frontal lobe, the area of the brain that is linked to self-consciousness. Both nightmares and recurring dreams suggest that the dreamer is experiencing high levels of stress or anxiety.
Some studies suggest dreams help you store important memories and things you've learned, get rid of unimportant ones, and sort through complicated thoughts and feelings. So, if your brain is the film director, it might be creating storylines based on the messages that it's receiving from your emotions.
Why we dream has been a point of discussion for a very long time. Different cultures see dreams in different ways. Some believe dreams are a portal to a spiritual realm. Others think they are just a series of meaningless images. Here in Aotearoa, dreams are important to te iwi Māori, and experiences within dreams are said to deliver messages to the dreamer. Some researchers believe that dreams may be a way to process feelings and emotions, but the fact is, no one can ever truly know everything about dreams because you are the only guest in your movie theatre. Everyone's dreams are 100% unique to them, and that is some very cool news to me. Sweet dreams!
And that's news to me for this week. You're up to date. See you next week for a roundup of the week's news, and we'll be looking at the changes to our bodies as we go through puberty. I'm Justin Gregory, and this episode was made by TVNZ and RNZ. It's public interest journalism funded through New Zealand On Air. You or your parents can follow the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, or just about any podcast app. Plus, you can watch News to Me on TV2 every Friday afternoon, or listen to it just before the 7 o'clock news on Saturday mornings on RNZ National.